Riding on the success of Chandrayaan-3, ISRO has successfully launched Aditya L1 mission. And joining me here today on this important day, Professor Jagdev Singh, who has worked as a principal investigator of the Aditya L1 mission. Sir, how was it working on this mission personally for you? And what was your role?
It has been a great experience to work on this thing. I conceived this project, VLC, Visible Emission and Chronograph, after making the observations during the total solar eclipses and making with the chronograph instrument in Japan. So I realized that we need 24 hours of observation per day and round the clock, that means 365 days a year. So monitoring of the sun is very, very important because it affects the Earth's atmosphere, and it affects the life on Earth also indirectly. Because there are a lot of explosions occurring on the sun, during that lot of coronal mass ejection takes place, lot of plasma is ejected, millions of tons of plasma is ejected along with the high energy particles which ionizes the Earth's atmosphere, and that can affect the various installations on the Earth. So that way it is very important. So far the data what has been taken with a large interval by European and American satellites experiment. But we will be taking at a less interval. We will be taking one image per minute kind of a thing, etc. And we will be doing spectroscopy and imaging simultaneously. So that way it is important. We will accurately know what are the conditions in the solar atmosphere and what it has effect on the Earth's atmosphere. We will be able to study with it.
And also, sir, a successful launch. So how long will it take for it to reach the L1 orbit, sir, from Earth's orbit to the solar orbit?
And it will take about 125 days to reach L1 point. It will not go exactly L1 point. It will revolve around the L1 orbit. It will L1 point, and it will make a orbit, elliptical orbit, which major axis will be 6 lakh kilometers, minor axis is around 2 lakh kilometers. So it will take one revolution 178 days kind of thing around the L1 point. So L1 point is 150 million, 1.5 million kilometers from the Earth. That means 15 lakh kilometers from the Earth. So it will take 125 days, and after it reaches, about a month later, we will be starting getting the data. But some of the instruments like magnetometer, etc., will send the data after 1 month or so. They will send the data on the way to L1.
And what crucial observations could we expect from this space observatory, sir? And how will it be useful for space science?
Space science means some of the unexplored things. We don't know how the plasma in this outer atmosphere of the sun gets heated up. With what velocity it is moving. So we will try to understand once we have a 24-hour observation, continuous observation, emission line spectroscopy and the imaging in the continuum. So we will be accurately understand what are the physical and dynamical conditions in the solar atmosphere, and how it is very complex to understand. So far, since if you take the data at a longer interval, you don't understand that. So we will be taking data at a shorter interval, so we will understand it. And then models will improve. Exactly, solar models and other things, etc. That will improve. What exactly is happening on the sun, how the plasma is heated in the atmosphere, we will know about that.
And also, sir, I have another interesting question, sir, an important question as well. How this information will be crucial and beneficial for the next upcoming Gaganyaan mission?
You see, what happens is, it is not only this information. You study from the launch, okay? First you launch with Chandrayaan, first you launch low Earth orbit, then Chandrayaan, then L1, okay? The technology of launching itself is improving. They are becoming more certain about the launch, whatever they are learning more about it. So launch is improving, technology is improving, and you need the technology development for the Gaganyaan. Okay, so they can think more about it. from this launch they learn about that. So that will improve their launch. And industry also will improve. Industry is also helping for the launch. They are now Indian industry is taking part, making parts of the launch, making parts of the instruments and other things. So as industry improves, economy improves. So it is overall growth of India which will take place from this mission.
And how was it for you to work on this such important mission, sir?
You see, I conceived this project, so I am happy that I continue to work for a long about 15 years on this project. So it gives me a great experience, and it looks like a dream coming true. In the beginning, I thought it was just a dream. Well, at that time, I did not really realize that it will become true in my lifetime. So it has become true in our lifetime. I'm great. I'm feeling very happy about the launch of this.
Thank you so much, sir. So that's Professor Jagdev Singh, the principal investigator of the Aditya L1 mission, speaking to CNN News 18, explaining all the crucial information, how this crucial information will be beneficial for the upcoming space projects.